Let me tell you something that many parents over 60 feel, but very few have the courage to say out loud. Sometimes the children you raised with love, the children whose school fees you paid, whose illnesses kept you awake at night, whose dreams mattered more than your own. One day they begin to treat you differently. Not always with harsh words. Sometimes it's quieter than that. They stop asking for your opinion. They interrupt you while you are speaking. They make decisions without even informing you. And you sit there wondering, when did my own children stop respecting me? My friend, if you are over 60, this can be one of the most painful experiences in life. You gave them everything. Your youth, your strength, your sacrifices. And yet sometimes it feels like your value in the family has quietly faded. But after many years of watching families, raising children, and learning from my own mistakes, I discovered something important. When respect disappears in a family, it is rarely restored by anger, shouting, or emotional arguments. It is restored by quiet changes in the way we live and carry ourselves. Today I want to share 5 things that every parent over 60 should start doing if they feel their children no longer respect them. These are not tricks or manipulations. These are simple shifts that bring back dignity and balance in a family. And believe me, the last one might change the way your children treat you forever. The first thing you must do is stop begging for attention. Many parents make this mistake without realizing it. They start calling their children again and again. They complain that nobody visits them. They keep reminding their children how lonely they feel. But listen carefully to an old man's experience. Respect cannot grow where desperation lives. When children feel that their parents are constantly chasing their attention, they slowly begin to take that attention for granted. Instead, give them space. Call them with love, but not constantly. Visit them, but not every day. Let them feel that your life does not revolve entirely around them. Strangely enough, when parents stop chasing attention, children often start coming closer on their own. Human nature works in mysterious ways. The second thing you must do is build your own life again. Many parents spend 30 or 40 years focusing entirely on their children. Their happiness, their success, their future. And when those children grow up and become busy with their own lives, the parents suddenly feel empty. But life does not end at 60. It simply changes direction. Start doing things for yourself again. Go for walks in the evening. Meet old friends. Spend time in the mosque or community gatherings. Read books you never had time for. Learn a new skill or help others through charity work. In many places in the world, people in their 70s start painting, gardening, traveling, or even starting small businesses. When children see that their parents are active, independent, and engaged in life, their respect naturally increases. Nobody truly respects someone who has completely given up on their own life. The third thing you should practice is speaking less, but speaking with weight. When our children were young, we were used to correcting them every day. We told them what to do, what not to do, how to behave, how to think. But when children become adults, constant advice begins to feel like constant criticism. And criticism slowly pushes respect away. So here is the secret. Do not comment on everything they do. Observe more. Listen more. And when you finally give advice, do it calmly and thoughtfully. You will notice something interesting. When parents speak less often, their words suddenly carry more importance. Sometimes a few wise words spoken at the right moment can have more power than 100 lectures. The fourth thing you must do is stop solving every problem for them. This is very difficult for parents, because love naturally makes us want to protect our children forever. But when parents keep solving every problem for their adult children, something unexpected happens. The children stop seeing them as wise guides. Instead, they start seeing them as a permanent support system that will always fix everything. If they have financial trouble, they come to you. If they have family issues, they come to you. If they make mistakes, they expect you to clean up the mess. Of course, helping your children is natural and beautiful. But carrying their entire life on your shoulders is not healthy for anyone. Sometimes you must let them struggle. Sometimes you must allow them to make mistakes and learn their own lessons. Struggles build maturity, and maturity builds respect. When children realize that their parents are not always there to rescue them from every difficulty, they begin to appreciate their parents much more. And finally, the fifth and most important thing is to protect your dignity at all costs. This is the lesson many parents learn too late. If someone, even your own child, speaks to you with disrespect, do not shout at them. Do not insult them back. But never accept it silently. Calmly look at them and say something simple. I love you, but I will not accept being spoken to this way. Then walk away peacefully. Not with anger, but with dignity. Respect grows where boundaries exist. When people know there is a line they should not cross, they begin to treat you differently. Children may forget the many sacrifices you made for them. Life moves fast, and people get distracted by their own responsibilities. But they never forget a parent who carries himself with self-respect and quiet strength. If you are over 60, remember this. Your value does not disappear just because your children are busy. Your dignity does not fade because your hair has turned gray. You are the tree that gave them shade for decades. And sometimes the strongest trees do not shout to prove their importance. They simply stand tall, and let the world realize their value on its own.